Fellowshippers, what up? Welcome to the Fellowship Hall with Twins and Rap. I am Rap, aka Big Ham, aka the smartest one in the room, and I'm back with my fellas. Twin number one, Keith, and twin number two, Kid. Fellas, holla at the Fellowshippers today.
What's up, Fellowshippers? It's your boy Ken, aka the Odd Man Out. Thanks for tuning in with us today.
What's up, Fellowshippers? It's your boy Keith, the moderator. You know me. I know you. Let's jump in, haters. You know we're reviewing season 3 finale of Power Book 2 Ghosts. Focusing on our boy Tariq St. Patrick. Episode 10. So this is the season finale. So we are done with Power season 3. So let's hear what the fellas had to think. Make sure you guys come check us out, chat with us. We'll converse with you. Big Ham, we're gonna go ahead and let you kick it off. What do you think?
Man, I thought it was a great continuation from episode 9. I thought the season finale was fire, man. You know, Power Book Ghosts from season 1, season 2, and season 3, they always have done good finales, and I thought they continued with the streak with this one, man. I thought, it was a lot of going on, a lot of plotting going on, and it was a lot of plotting backstabbing going on, and some people resorted back to who they always. Yeah, it seemed like people resorted back to who they always were. They did the same thing over again. One line in the episode that just made me cackle was, "Drew, you're not going to be an NBA housewife."
That was funny. I think everybody caught that.
Hey, if he staying with Everett, he gonna be one anyway.
Man, look at off Everett, man.
Everett going to Oklahoma City Thunder to play no basketball.
Yeah, actor, man. If Zeke could portray it, Everett could portray it, man. Get off his back.
Hey, at least Zeke was the height that you could imagine somebody being in the NBA, man. Everett was like 5'3".
You don't know how tall that dude was, man. Number
one. Kicks
number
on.
Two, let that dude be Russell Westbrook, man, if you want to be, man.
He still got 6 inches to get to Russ.
Pause. Anyway, chill out, man. I'll try to do this, man. I'll try to give my reaction. So, man, I thought the moves Tariq made, to get Effie out, the move Tariq made, to get Lauren to recant. I like the dialogue between Reek and Davis. Davis, I believe he's been watching our show because he was telling Reek, everybody got to go. He was like, Lauren, she got to go with Reek.
She got to go.
Effie,
that reminds me. She got to go.
And Reek was like, Davis, what are you on right now? That was so funny.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Like, bro, you a lawyer. What are you on?
You can't be telling me this.
Right. And then, who irritated me, dog, was Harper, the professor. It takes
let me cut in just a second. Wasn't it just last episode, the last scene she was in, she was mad at him, and now she all of a sudden, you're doing wrong stuff, but I see the man you can be. Man.
Yeah, remember him taking down Weston Holden is what got her back.
Right.
You think so? That dude.
He called her to help him take Weston Holden down.
Yeah, good call.
We got her back. But still, like, she got to understand, man, what this game is. He's a politician. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect him most people aren't straight up and down in that game, man. So you got to understand that. So she kind of irritated me a little bit, but I thought that was cool. I know Kendrick, you tired of Kendrick, you tired of Tate, but
Kendrick.
The dude stands out in scenes, man. That scene was good. And Davis was good. I thought Method Man had a good episode, bro. He was only in 2 scenes, but I thought he stood out. I think
we've been saying you too hard on Meth, man.
Yeah, I was hard on him because it was just it wasn't very believable to me for him to be a lawyer, But
he's a lawyer. I can see it.
Yeah, but I thought he's done well this season altogether, and I think we're going to need him going forward because it looks like we're in a war and we don't really have soldiers for a war. So I think David's going to provide us with some resources somewhere to get some soldiers. Hopefully we can get Tommy to come back. Ghost not coming back, y'all. Stop it. Ghost is dead. He's not.
Ghost is dead, man.
Hopefully
Ghost ain't got no contract with Power.
Yeah.
Well, Omari ain't got contract.
Right. Hopefully we can lure Tommy back from Chicago and him and Tasha can join the war. But as of right now, bro,
he by himself.
All we got is Braden and Reek. And Braden came in and just busting. He came in and just busting and saying our boy. And then
Come on, y'all. What are we doing now?
we gotta get Obi. Man. We gotta get Obi credit too, man. We gotta get Obi credit too for saving our boy, man. You know, Obi. You know, he had some loyalty to Reek because Reek got his folks some green card, so you know we got to give him credit for letting Brady know that the drop was in on Reek, and Brady came through there and saved him, man. So that was good. And before you interrupt, I was glad that Kane caught a bullet. I don't know if he did, but I was glad at least he caught a bullet.
Did Kane get hit?
That's a good point. Oh, for sure.
He the only one that got hit.
I didn't catch that.
I couldn't tell if it was the head or the chest or something, but it looked bad.
The chest or the arm. But when he got hit, it made him drop the gun.
But listen, listen. So let me get this straight. Obi owes Reek a debt. Instead of calling Reek directly, he called Brady. What kind of sense that make?
Well, I guess he couldn't let on that Reek was on the game. Yeah, he had to make sure he couldn't come back to him.
Somebody let Reek know.
Exactly.
Still,
he got to walk the line, bro.
Yeah,
he got a line on his face.
He did.
He does.
Yeah.
My thing is, that's something I know he's a lieutenant, but I think he's obviously much better in combat than Noma is. Why not just stop her from cutting your face and kill her and take her?
You never know, man. You never know.
You don't know what you got on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I thought it was a good episode. I thought the cliffhanger was good. You know, we set up good for next season. And then we also figured out the whole purpose of Western Holdings, because now Tommy told Reek, you can't be a gangster from the back of a college classroom. And now you don't have a trust fund that you need to be in college for. Let college go and go on and run these streets. So we
you got to choose a path.
You got to choose your path. And so that's that.
Hey, hold on. Before you get into Effie, I'm gonna take it to our roots with the fellowship hall. Like Tommy basically said what we heard all our life. You can't straddle the fence. Can't straddle the fence, man.
Can't be lukewarm. Gotta be hot or cold.
Hot or cold. There you go. Keep going.
But yeah, man, Effie once for the second or third time, man, backstab Reek. Mm-hmm. Backstab Reek. You know, going with where she think the money is. And
but you know why she did it though.
I know why she did it, and I understand why she did it, but she still did it. And
listen, man,
later on in the show.
Reek got a criminal protagonist, but check it, man. Reek the cause of a lot of his stuff too now.
How so?
Man, Reek the cause of that. All he did was told her. All Reek did was told her, I can't trust you.
Do y'all want me to tell you?
I can't trust you. But bro, now I thought maybe I'm like you. Maybe he should have played her. Like, yeah, okay, you know, it's probably a feature for us. Get on here, you know, and love on her a little more. But Reek ain't never did that. Reek have always to the people that he felt like he was cool with, he have always came to them 100%. You know what I'm saying? Only time he was playing them was that he was trying to make another play. So, but he have always been 100% to Effie. Only time he went 100% to Effie was when he set her up to free her.
Check this out.
Coffee shop run.
Check this out. Why did Effie try to get rid of Lauren?
Because she wanted to reach herself.
No,
it didn't have to do with that wire, man.
It did. It had all the thing to do with that wire.
It was the wire.
Yeah.
She didn't want Lauren to snitch and get Reek and her all
she was going away. Lauren was going away.
She was cleaning up Reek's mess. If you don't throw out the trash, it's gonna build up.
Man, listen.
She was cleaning out Reek's mess.
Effie, the wire is part of it, but Effie wanted Reek to herself, man.
No, she wasn't getting rid of that girl because she wanted her Reek to herself. She was getting rid of her because she was going to be detrimental to all of them, Reek included. She did what Reek should have did, man. She was
their primary snitch, Ken.
Fellowshippers, make sure you let us know who was right. Keitra,
she hadn't snitched. Moderator. She hadn't turned anything in.
Ken, they had her on tape. They had Kane and Brayden on tape. That was something they're gonna connect everything together.
It wasn't just about business, man. With Effie. Effie said it was just business, not personal, but I don't believe it.
I think a
week later, I
think both of y'all are kind of correct.
And who are you?
She probably was killing two birds with one stone.
Exactly. Yeah, you wrong, Keith.
Wrong?
Yeah.
You said it wasn't about the wire first.
Not completely wrong.
To attack Ralph, who is he? Yeah, it can be both.
Ralph ain't no tiebreaker, or Ralph ain't no moral compass. That's your job, and you wrong. So I'm the moral compass. Go ahead with your review, Big Ham.
Who reaction left? Who reaction?
Rav is still talking.
Okay. But I'm done though. I'm gonna leave the rest of y'all, man. But hey, I thought the episode was fire. Another great season finale by Power Book 2 Ghost.
Hey, this was the best season
finale.
This was the best season, man. This is the best season that Stars has came up with in a while. Now they had
season one was really good too, bro.
It was really good, but I think once we had the foundation of season one, then this season met our expectations, so it had to be just as good, if not slightly better, to keep us enthralled. All right, Ken, go ahead.
Yeah, it was a good episode, not great. The reason I'm saying not great, man, is because there was some stuff in it to me that added no value to the show.
Tasha, but it's gotta be.
Let me finish. Man. Let me react. Tasha and Tommy added nothing to the show, in my opinion.
It was sentimental, man. He said he disagreed. It was sentimental for sure for me, man.
Man, you ain't got no time to be sentimental as a gangster. Now let me finish.
They family, man. They the only family they got, man.
Tasha,
now I will disagree. I will disagree. You gonna get to talk, Ken, but I want to say this. I will disagree with Tasha talking about that they were day one. No, Ghost, Tommy, and Angela were day one. Tasha came a few weeks later.
Shout out to Angie. Anyway,
they didn't need to bring her sister back, and we didn't need to know that was her nephew. That's for sure.
That didn't matter either. And they just
want to know what's on a flash drive.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good point.
So they left some clips. Smart, man. they making Sax too smart from the grave, man. All right, Ken, go ahead, man. No interruptions. It was a good show, man. Of course, we're gonna be talking over each other, so go ahead. I'll give you your time.
Like I was trying to say, it was okay. It was good, not great. Like I said, man, it's stuff happened that wasn't necessary in my opinion. And so I guess, and instead of more competent today, I'm gonna be odd man out because the stuff with Tommy and Tasha didn't matter to me. The interaction between Davis and Tate really added no value in my opinion. Again, the whole jump with overhearing.
Protect Diana. That was the only way the deal would work.
You gotta drop Diana charges, bro.
Yeah,
but they never followed up on it, right?
I mean, that's like behind the scenes.
And the whole stuff with Harper overhearing from like 7 feet away was garbage.
I agree.
And then immediately telling the reporter it's a love story that ended made no sense to me. I mean, like the stuff that happened was cool. Like the flashback to Drew and Diana plotting against Reek was kind of okay.
That was decent writing.
Yeah. What I'm saying is the stuff with the actual crime portion made sense to me, and it was good, and it was somewhat satisfying. All the tertiary stuff I could have done without. And honestly, I hated the way it ended because to me it was a fairly almost stupid ending in my opinion.
A big cliffhanger. It was a big cliffhanger.
It was a letdown because we didn't have anything that like perfectly happened that was truly a cliffhanger. It just ended with him and Braden driving away. And now, obviously, it's supposed to be, I'm assuming, reminiscent of Ghost and Tommy, that bond that they the only two that got each other back, and they the only two that can go together.
Which is fine.
But I just, I think one thing that hurt me was I had to pause the episode, and it had like 30 minutes left when they was just at the warehouse shooting up. So I'm like, oh, sweet. They're going to make it a real long season finale. And so when I saw them driving away thinking there was 30 minutes left, I thought it was going to culminate to something. And obviously they were doing some review of this other show. So that kind of made me, that probably is why I'm so hurt and upset about it. Because I had more of an expectation that I was going to get more out of it.
So Rav looks confused. So I'll explain to him if you don't mind. Rav, so on Stars On Demand, we had like an hour and 28 minutes. So we thinking that the show was going to be an hour and 28 minutes, but the show was just an hour. And then the show that you told us about with the girls in New York or whatever, the 4 women or 3 women or whatever, Run the World or something like that.
Yeah, Run the World.
Yeah, Run the World. They did like a
season premiere or something.
Yeah, season premiere on the same recording type thing. Okay. So Ken is right. I was thinking that I had 20 more minutes to see more happening, but it ended. So it was kind of a abrupt ending because if you pause it or something like that, you think you got 20 some minutes left. So I understand.
All right, so tell me this, Ken. You say the ending wasn't to your satisfaction. What would you have preferred?
Honestly, Big Hammer, I don't know. I guess I just would have. I would have rather something more happened. Like I guess maybe even they had stopped with them getting ready to with everybody pointing their guns at Reek and then ended like that. That's a legit
before Brady came.
Yeah, before Brayden came, that's a legit cliffhanger. But by the fact of Brayden coming in shooting, 27 times, maybe hitting one person, y'all say he hit Kane,
He hit Kane for sure.
and then them just driving away.
Yeah,
I thought it was kind of a letdown a bit. But I mean, but it is what it is. I think like I mentioned and like Keisha explained, the extra time that I thought I had left probably added to that.
I can get with that. I think. Oh wait, Ken, I'm sorry. I think to your credit, Ken, I agree with you because I would have at least liked to know. Oh my God, Kane is down, or like Monet's still alive. Monet, like she had like 8 bullets in her, man.
Yeah.
Like, and Monet's still alive. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. It'd been nice to know. I mean, I guess they kind of said you almost got her, or you didn't finish the job, or whatever. But that's unrealistic. But go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, and then the whole thing with Effie, Effie came out of jail, hey, we even, you set me up, I messed around with Kane, I went behind your back and tried to kill this girl. We should be even Stevens and live that life together. Get out of here, Effie. You always talking about yourself and you sentimental. And so immediately because Rick ain't jumping back to be your boyfriend, you go behind his back and rat him out
Fell
to
in love
Lorna
with
and
him,
all this
man.
stuff.
She fell in love with him. That was probably a new
Fell out a
territory
little
for
quick.
her.
She fell out a little quick when she went and
No,
told.
she was angry.
She's still hurt. She's still in love with him.
Yeah.
She's still in love with him. She's hurt. But the thing about it, like we said with the last episode, when Davis walked out there, she was asking about Tariq.
Yeah,
and then when Lauren was talking to her, you kind of see and there was some love there for Tariq. So it was like, and then she said to herself, all this stuff in Italy didn't matter. She still had some hope.
Exactly.
She still had some hope. And but Tariq, how can I trust you? And he's right.
He's wrong.
He's right. No, he's right. And so
listen, okay, I'm sorry. He's right for the most part, but I think in this specific case with Effie, I think he was wrong because she was doing something to try to help him. She didn't cheat on him. She just lied about taking care of some business. Hey, babe, I forgot to pay the house bill. Okay, I would have paid it behind your back, but I didn't tell you. And you mad about it? No,
it's like, bro, he can't.
Not even close.
Like, it's not close. Like, you want this dude to get back in a relationship with her? Like, right after that? Like, nah, bro.
Nah, man.
Nah.
You're wrong.
Sometimes you gotta look back.
Now he probably should have played her like he was to keep her close to the bench. I don't think he should have just felt like he could just tell her that she'd be cool.
But that ain't Rick, right?
Yeah.
And so then
I just got a couple last
things. Rick knew that Lauren was dead, was alive, and he didn't tell nobody, right? So eye for an eye.
He was waiting for them to tell him, man. Come on, man. What you doing? I got a couple last things. The whole Tasha shooting up Monet was whack.
Yeah.
Really, really whack. How did Tommy know that Reek was gonna be there? I mean, like Tommy and Tasha read Reek's mind from wherever they are, and they understand it. And so to me, that was weak. And then lastly, the interaction between Lauren and Effie added no value to me.
It didn't even do what she faked to do or planned to do.
Assurance that Effie wasn't gonna go after her. It was silly. She more went there and got angry, and then still flipped on Jenny. Poor Jenny. Poor Jenny, man.
And that was the one thing that I thought did fit was why that didn't make sense with Lauren going to talk to her. I knew Kid would hit on it, but I didn't know he was coming to other stuff he was coming with. But
it didn't.
I agree with both of y'all. Listen, Kid, since you brought it up, I felt like that was probably the only bad writing in that episode for me was Jenny getting fooled me once, shame on you, fool me twice, you can't fool me again. Like every time she has somebody in court, they mess her over and she fall for it like eyes wide, like a deer in headlights every time,
Yeah. The thing is with Jenny, man, she even admits she's done so much unethical stuff, man, that it just always comes back to bite her. It kind of put me in the mind of when Ghost found that picture in Angela's bag of Tommy drawn out that she went and had somebody finish off the clock or whatever, and Ghost flipped on her in court where old Proctor. Poor Proctor. But yeah, so it was. I mean, it always happens every time they think they got one of our criminal protagonists. They wait till they get in court to get embarrassed, and so I figured it was coming. But either way, I felt sorry for Jenny a little bit because it always happens to her. But I still want her to be gone.
Hey man, speaking of Proctor,
I was hoping she'd get gone this episode.
Hey, speaking of Proctor, man, you remember Proctor had a video of Tommy holding over his ear, and I was wondering, like, is that the same little piece of video that Sack sent to do? But I don't know how that would be relevant in this case.
Tommy did.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's good. Yeah, that's good point. All
That's
right,
all
Ken,
I
you
got,
good?
man.
Okay,
Yep.
listen. Great reaction by both of y'all. Like I said, Ken, apologize for interrupting you so much. We interrupt Big Ham all the time. He don't really complain because we like talking about the show, and that's just the type of relationship that we have. But I'll give my few my few short thoughts. I totally disagree with you, Kendrick. While I'll give you a little credit and say, okay, the show would have been good with or without the Tom and Tasha scene, I thought it added to the show. I thought it added to the show. I really did like the scene. It was sentimental to me. I'm being true. It was sentimental to me. I liked the way they were talking. I liked how Tasha was like, we've been together. Honestly, even in Power, right? Tasha and Tommy had seemed like a closer relationship most of the time than Ghost and Tommy. Ghost and
Yeah, for
Tommy,
sure.
they for sure got each other back. But Tommy and Tasha had like a connection that I felt like that Tasha didn't have with Ghost and Ghost didn't have with Tommy. So it was like Tasha and Tommy's thing. So that's why I was kind of taken aback when he was ready to kill her so much. I know he loved old Lala, but still I still was taken aback a little bit. So I thought that
I
added
got
to
a
the
brother. He my half brother though. Are you serious? Whack.
show.
Chill out, bro.
Yeah, chill out, man. And
That's how
then I
Tony
thought,
always talk.
as always, immediately when she hit Tariq on the back of the head, which I called last episode, right? Last pod, right? When she,
Good job, man.
Bro, you didn't have
Nobody
to
else
be
could have done it. Nobody else could have done it.
a super smart dude to figure out that she hit him when nobody else there to hit him, bro.
I know that, well, but you were the one. I wonder who hit him. Can y'all help me out? That was off air though, fellowship. So he was asking us that stuff off air.
Bro, I
Anyway,
already knew. I already knew who
anyway,
hit him. I
anyway.
was just acting. I already knew. I saw the show. I was just trying not to give you a spoiler. I already knew.
Anyway, this clown. I thought the Tariq and Kate scene was also pretty good. I thought Tariq probably was too much of a bull in China shop at first, but then Kate like calmed him down and talked to him, and she was right. She raised ghosts. She had baby pictures of Reek. But that's one thing that we kind of forget about Power. Honestly, like we know the relationship Tommy and Ghost have, but we forget that according to Kate and Ghost seem to agree, she was kind of like a second mother to him too. So they were brothers because they were raised together basically by Kate.
It was a real good scene for Kate.
It was a good scene, no craziness. She asked Reek if he wanted a juice box. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was funny. Cause he in there trying to act like he a stone cold killer about to go to war with Tubby. He don't even drink.
Exactly. But I didn't really care for the Effie in jail scene, like the random woman trying to attack her. I know it's supposed to be Monet, and Kane apparently got the cell phone in the jail to warn her about her. But still, man, Monet deserved to die because of the way she treat Kane. Again, Kane is the only one riding for her, even behind her back. He telling Drew and Diana, this is what they do. Mon's calling the shots. We got to get in line before our heads be on the chopping block. We ain't in school. We ain't no housewife. We're a drug family. We need to do what we got to do. And if that means listening to her, then we got to do it. They still scheming behind his back. Honestly, man, Kane is the black sheep of the family. We know this, but everybody else let him know that he the black sheep of the family.
But they weren't scheming against him though. They were scheming against Monet.
They
And
were scheming
they
against
knew
her
that he
mate.
would be angry and take out Reek. So they was trying to get a win-win
I
for
mean,
everybody.
they was trying to hold some curtains over his eyes about how it was going down, but
Exactly.
I think
the
they're
end of the day, it was
scheming
all
against
about
him though.
Monet.
I think it's scheming against him though, because if you in the dark, right, then you outside of the deal, right?
Now, if it was in the dark about the warehouse stuff and they weren't scheming against her, it was more so to get them off her back.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all, we'll agree to disagree. I guess Lauren is done with the show. That was her goodbye, I assume, right? Is that what y'all picked up too?
Yeah, she'll pop
Who
back
knows,
up
man?
when the
Who
writers need it
knows?
to.
Yeah.
I don't know. The way she left with her parents, it seemed like she was out. But I'm gonna miss Laura. I think she started getting on my nerves this season a lot. But the second season, I really did like her. Again, that was when Reek was trying to do those both lives, right? So I did like her at a time, but I'm Team Effie right now. Until our next segment, maybe.
Yeah.
Until our next segment, I said it. I think that Tommy was in the show, and it was like some nostalgia. It was fun, but it was all to set up his premiere in September. To get us back thinking about Tommy, so they can push the show. And they had a preview before the show, maybe. And I think Dre from The Shy was gonna be in it, and I'm not sure if I'm feeling it. because Dre got on my nerves so much in the Shy's last season. I feel like that I'm just gonna see Dre from the Shy in this role, but I guess we'll see. I'll reserve my judgment.
Is the Shy
But
done?
she's a
No, I
fed.
think it's
She's
still
a fed
going.
in the show, right?
Right, something like that. But yeah, I agree with Big Ham. I'll say 95%. I thought the show was really good as well. Yeah, it had a lot of ups. I'll say more ups than downs or mares even. So yeah, I'm gonna say this was a good
It
show.
was
I think
the Braden and Reek scene where Braden was telling Reek he was out in a little shop. That was a good scene too.
yeah, but it
Like
was
Tariq really got
role
shine.
reversal, right? It was
Yeah,
role reversal, right? It was Ghost telling Tommy he was out. This time it was Braden telling Reek. But then what happened when Dre told Ghost that somebody was setting up Tommy? Ghost got right back in to take
right.
care of him, and Braden did the same thing. So I like those parallels. I think they do a good job writing. They make some mistakes like with Jenny and stuff like that, but for the most part, this show is super entertaining, and I'm glad we watched it.
Hey, real quick,
Yeah, go ahead.
the scene at the Weston's house was unnecessary,
Yeah, I was
and
about to say
Kiki
that.
being on the show was unnecessary.
I think it was Kiki's goodbye too. You know,
I hope so, but I guess the only thing
Yeah,
for her was
Braden
just
told
to
her to
try to
stay. I thought.
talk
he asked
Braden
her to say she
into,
was leaving.
let Braden give Braden in the mindset that he needed to get out. That was her only reason.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's still his family, man, his brother, man. That joke get on my nerves, man. Man, that
Dude
joke get on my
he
nerves.
played his part
he
well,
plays
man.
role.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does, man.
Trace. I thought that scene was probably unnecessary. Like,
It
hey,
was
you know,
definitely unnecessary.
we got a lot of heat. These jokers morning. Let's go bum rush in their house without a key, without breaking down a door. Just walk in the front door like it's
Steal a
open.
painting and a watch.
Take a painting, take a watch, and then hold it in Braden's face. I don't know. That was a little unnecessary to me. It was just like, let's make Kane make Braden's kind of hero Kane also piss him off, so he can be for sure with Reek. But anyway, Reek is our criminal protagonist. Always has been, always will be. Some of the
No,
fellowship was asked last week. What would happen if, or would Power be as good if they got rid of Reek or the Tajadas or both, maybe? And I think that Reek has to stay. Reek is the show.
Yep.
Granted, they had Power episodes after Ghost died, but it was because the whole season we were trying to figure out who killed Ghost, so Ghost was still in it. But once Ghost left, the show was gone. So if Reek leaves, then Power Book 2, in my opinion, is gone. Now the Tejadas, they can go. They would just have to replace them with somebody else. Obviously, it's not going to be the Westerns, but it would be something
It's
else.
always somebody.
Could be Noma's.
Always
Yeah, could be
else.
Noma's extended family. Or who knows? But I think Power Book 2 has to be with Reek. And if they were to take Reek out, somehow, then the Tejadas will have to take the place because they will be the second people that we got the most connection with.
But
even if we don't like
good,
them.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it would be as good.
We assume it wouldn't, but it could be time for Kane to shine. Who knows?
Pretty soon we're gonna have Yaz. Yaz gonna be running the drug game.
Well, Yaz gonna be selling at elementary school, man.
Yep.
I hope she don't. I hope she don't though. But long as they putting flowers on Grandma's grave, I'll be okay. All right, fellas, make sure you let us know what you thought about our reaction today. As you can see, we had a lot to discuss. It was a little bit argumentative a little bit today, but that's okay. It was a great show. This show has not been a disappointment. A lot of times sequels let you down, but I feel like that even maybe this has some ups and downs in the second season. The first season was fire, like Rav said. The second season we probably were committed to watching because we loved the first season, but season 3 got me right back on track to be anticipating season 4. So let us know what you thought. We'll converse. I think you know what time it is, and it might be a little hard this time because it's so many people. But it's time for our Gots to Go segment. Ken, go ahead and let them know what the Gots to Go segment is about.
Gots to Go segment is the portion of the pod where we talk about who in this episode needs to go. And by go, we mean brutally murdered, brutally off, killed in the most violent way. And for the most part, it's because they've done something to hinder our criminal protagonist, or as Big Ham and I like to say, just because we don't like them. So let's go ahead and get it started off. I'll hit you up with my number 3 Gots to Go, and that is going to be Tasha. Like I said in my reaction, Tasha's not adding any value to the show anymore. Tasha's drive-by was weak and forced. Then her and Reek just meet up and talk on a park bench. I'm okay. Tasha was with Ghost. Let Reek shine on his own. Tasha can go.
I'm okay with that, Big Ham. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna let you come in.
He about to go to war. He gonna need her.
Tasha ain't no killer, man.
Nah.
Man, yes, she is.
Tasha can do the books. Tasha can do
She
the
can
books.
kill her best friends. That's
She
it.
can kill her best friend, but her best friend kind of did the struggle, so it was kind of her fault too.
Bro,
I'm
do
okay with
y'all
that.
remember
Tasha,
that Tasha was the one that told Reek what he got to do to get rid of the body and clean himself up from the killing?
she learned it from
She
Ghost.
learned it from Ghost.
Yeah, she learned it from Ghost.
She was the one that told him how to clean himself up. Y'all remember that episode?
Yes, but she learned it from Ghost. That's what we saying.
It's blood, right? You
Yeah,
use soap and you burn the
Blood,
clothes.
bro.
burn the
That's
clothes.
strong.
This detergent.
Yeah, bleach.
I'm gonna go
That's
ahead.
strong, bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you my number 3. My number 3 got to go, and maybe it's already a foregone conclusion, but that's my boy Kane Tejada, and it's because Kane has been chomping at the bit to get rid of Reek, and this is all he needs: an attempt on my mom's life. Yes. This Joker is happy his mom got shot because now he finally has free reign to go out and kill Reek. Now, why when he walked in the building, he didn't just put a bullet in her right there? I'll never know. If you
No one
want to
stopped
kill
him, remember?
somebody, no one stopped them after they had dialogue. I've been waiting
Yeah.
to kill you. I'm gonna enjoy this. Pull the trigger. When Reek walk in there, pull the trigger. Would you want to know what he got to say? Pull the trigger. Deal with the consequences later. If you really want
He
this
wanted
man
to
dead,
humiliate him first.
well, see, that's his downfall.
He wanted effort to come from the back.
Maybe. But KJ Hunter, man, and the reason why is because of what I said, but also he's being manipulated, right? It's kind of not his fault. Big Hand, who's your number 3?
My number 3, got to go, is Josefina Morales.
Josefina. Nice.
She got to go, man.
You sap sucker.
Got to go, bro. Look, I know you team Effie. Why you still team Effie? I have no clue. Yes, she's a beautiful woman.
I was about to say, have you saw her?
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman, but she has stabbed Reek in the back numerous times, bro. And not only that, bro, she go from getting out of jail, asking him about the stuff in Italy, wanting to be with him, to trying to get him killed in one day.
Yep.
Life art imitates life, man. Art imitates life. That happens in real life. That happens in real life.
How you go from wanting to be in love with somebody, have a future with them, to trying to get them killed less than 24 hours later?
It happens in real life, man.
Scorned, brother.
Because of that, she got to go. She got to go, man. I don't know what Rick be doing to these women, but these women be in love with him and then want to go and kill him.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what he be doing to him.
Listen,
my number 2 got to go.
We said, hold on, Big Ham. Before you said, we said that if it put Rick to sleep, but maybe Rick put these women to sleep.
and my number 2 got to go. They waking up trying to kill him, and there's Diana Tejada. My number 2 got to go.
But Lord, she done growed.
Lord, she did grow. Listen, I don't understand how these women go from right before she went in and looked at his room and found the file. Yeah. She was telling him, Rick, what does the future hold for us? Yeah. And he told him, man, look out for yourself. I don't have a heart for it. So now she want to kill him.
Yeah. Hey, another hard scene. Hold on. Another hard scene about Rick. Do whatever you want to do. You look out for yourself. That's basically what he said, man.
Look out for yourself.
So what he told Effie too. You been alone. You'll survive.
You'll figure it out.
But she wanted to kill her mother, and I don't understand. Maybe I missed it, but I know she wanted to kill her mother. But how she go from killing her mother to want to have Rick killed?
Now Rick was just gonna have to be the fall guy.
You got to be the fall guy.
Yeah, they needed to be separate from.
Rick kills Monet, Kane kills Rick, and you guys.
Rick gotta go.
Yeah, that's what that made me mad before they had the little flashback. Rick gotta go. Yeah.
And
but
then,
listen, man, hold on. But she had a change of heart when Monet told her she loved her.
She had to change her heart when
Monet told her killing Monet.
And she had to change her heart because she knew Rick didn't do it.
No, she didn't have to change her heart because she still told it was him.
Yeah.
But Drew forced it. Remember, Drew said it in the hospital.
No, Diana said it.
No,
then she told
Drew said
listen, Rev. Diana said it. Then she told Drew after Kane left.
After Kane left, she said, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. But she gotta go, man. These folks trying to get Rick killed. These folks trying to get Rick off, man.
Everybody.
I don't understand it though. They trying to get him
And illegally.
Yeah, man. So my number 2 got to go is Diana Tejada.
I'm okay with that. And I'll go ahead and jump in with my number 2, Ken. My number 2 got to go is a twofer, and I hate to say it, but it's Diana and Drew Tejada for scheming against Reek. I'm gonna put them together this time. I know that's probably not right, and I apologize a little bit, but
it ain't the first time you done this.
Okay, but they that's true. They were in it together, man. Like scheming against Reek. Reek, the only one that kind of been keeping them out of trouble. Maybe not so much Drew. Drew, he deleted the pictures from his phone and all that crap. Reek for sure been taking care of Diana, like sending Davids and stuff and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, like in that game is no loyalty. So I understand what you guys were saying about Effie and Reek needing to he couldn't trust her, but you can't trust nobody in the game, man. So you gonna trust me for trying to kill you gonna distrust me for trying to kill you behind my back, or you gonna distrust me for trying to protect you in the long run? I mean, trust is not guaranteed in the game.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the Tejada kids is you can't go wrong with them, so ain't no argument there.
Okay, so who's your number 2?
My number 2 is Effie Morales. For the same reason we already talked through. Effie, she tried to kill Lauren, then she hid it. Reek gave her several times to tell him to come clean. One time she was going to, but then she stalled because he had to leave.
We got a phone call or something, or text
because he had to leave.
Okay,
and then he gave her the opportunity to tell him in the car. She chose to tell him about something from her early childhood, and then so once she get hemmed up, once she get hemmed up, she go ahead and jump in bed with Kane quick, knowing that Kane has always been against Reek. Okay, she can be hurt, but then you got to live with the consequences of your actions. And so Reek don't want her back because she didn't let Kane hit. So it is what it is, man. And then she go to jail. She's still hoping about Reek. And then she get out and she like, can we go back to Italy? And what about all this stuff you said? And he like, no, man, you sold me out. You lied to me. And then you mess around and you think it's going to be okay. She didn't even give him time to think about it, man. She went straight to Nona. I think she probably walked there to Nona and told Reek what happened. I mean, told her about Reek going after the little girl, man. So, nah, Effie got to go, man. Effie always about Effie. Even Monet said that. And that's the truth, man. And then it's crazy because Monet actually wasn't the one that tried to get Tasha killed. It was all Diana and Drew scheming, trying to get Reek to kill Monet, man. So
again,
for once, Monet was okay.
Kids, well, she wasn't okay because she's still talking crazy to Kane. And she thought Reek was she was trusting Reek more than anybody. But anyway, I'm gonna break the order real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you my number 1 because you guys already said it. My number 1 is Josefina Morales, and that's why I said you suck around, because I was also planning to say Josefina. Government name, legal name, and I also like the way Jenny said it with an accent. Josefina Morales. Shut up, Jenny. That's why you lost.
Sound like you liked it.
Yeah, he did. You know he was crazy about Angela in the accent.
Well, Jenny shouldn't have had the accent, though.
Jenny shouldn't have had one. Jenny been hanging around Blanca too long.
Yeah, Blanca too long. Blanca, you gotta roll them R's. You gotta roll them R's. Hey, my number 1 is Josefina Effie Morales. Big Hair, go ahead, your number 1.
My number 1 is Kane Tejada, man. Just because he was the one that had it. First of all, he been hating on Reek the whole time. Then when it came time to do it, he the one got the gun. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Like, bro, why? Like, why? You just a hater, dog.
Hey, listen, man. Kane had the same script for the first time he got with Effie to just then with Reek. I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
The man told me want to kill Reek for so long. Reek had done nothing to do, man.
Nothing at all, man.
Reek saved him from killing Jabari. All this stuff, man.
All that, man.
Kane foul, man.
Yeah, man.
Foul, Melvin.
Man, just jealousy, dog. It's pretty jealousy.
No argument there. Go ahead, Ken. Who's your number 1?
My number 1 got to go, and I know I'm going off script again, so sorry. Keisha, you went with a 2-fer. I'm going with a 3-fer. All 3 Tejada kids got to go. That's my number 1.
I'm okay.
All 3 of the Tejada kids, man. It's crazy, and we done went through it, man. The whole pod, man. Every last one of them jokers scheming and conniving. At least Kane been 100 though. Kane
ain't never hid his true colors.
Ain't never hid that he hate Reek. Kane tell everybody he hate Reek, including Reek. But it's the Diana and Drew thing for me, man. Them
Drew kind of hated him
sapsuckers.
too.
But I don't understand why.
Over this week, but I never understand why. I think he hated him because Kane hated him. Remember when Reed came over that time? He was like, "Man, what? You better have a good reason to be here." So
exactly,
yeah.
I don't even understand why Drew hate him. But yeah, it's the Tejada kids, man. Them jokers, they Reek been putting food on the table, and Monet the one killed their daddy, and yet and still they all gung ho to have Reek take the fall for Monet's death, man. Whack.
Yeah, man. I mean, Diana, come on. Reek been stuffing the turkey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All
He
right,
been digging in the treasure.
Pause.
And you try to get that man killed, man.
Just one time, man.
Wrong,
just one time. He just got it one time, maybe twice. But she was looking good this episode in those outfits. Though.
Oh, she the grow.
Let's grow. The chin sharp. All right, fellas, so make sure you let us know what you thought about I got to go.
You went too far, man.
Maybe they didn't hear me. But again, let's keep going. All right, fellas, we're gonna do something that we try to do on season finales. That way, we're gonna talk about our predictions for next season. So, I'll go first. Obviously, Reek and Braden gonna be on the run for a little bit, and then they're going to stop, and then they're gonna start thinking, right? I think Braden's family is probably going to have to be involved still because he needs some kind of foundation, at least financially. And even though they don't have any money, maybe they can, pull their tricks with some of their old friend money and help them do whatever they need to do. So that's one side. I think that, after we see Force, right? If Tasha is not heavily in that, then she's going to be heavily in Reek's thing, I think. So we'll see what happens. Who knows? In fourth season finale, Reek may come to Chicago and tell Tommy he needs help, or maybe him and Braden end up in Chicago and they tell Tommy that they need his help. So who knows? I guess Noma's probably gonna be around. I guess we're gonna find out if Monet survives, which I guess she probably did or does. And then I think Kane got hit, so that means that Kane is now gonna have a hit out for Reek and Braden. Right? They'll find out that Reek didn't pull the trigger on Monet probably. But Reek won't anybody to know who it was, so he'll still try to take the fall. It'll probably be a little bit more Big Mama and Yaz. Yaz, I'm okay with. Big Mama, I kind of don't like because it's almost like she's always negative or nagging, and I don't need that on a TV show. Reek's gonna do what he does. He's gonna find some business or some way to advance the product. Looks like Effie and the rest of the clan gonna still be around, unless they come back with a crazy premiere and everybody dead, which I doubt that would be the case. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to season 4. I'm all in season 4, excited. I'm a little sad that this is over because that was one of my highlights of Friday nights or used to be Sunday mornings, but Friday nights to check this stuff out, man. But it was a great season. I hope they continue to do well next season as well. Big Ham.
Yeah, man, I agree with a lot of your predictions. I'm gonna add a couple of things. I think you're gonna see Effie cozy up to Kane now that they on their side together. See Effie cozy up to Kane, but I think there's going to be an opportunity for Tariq to pull some heartstrings on her and get some payback with tugging at her heartstrings. I think you're going to see Obi become one of the soldiers on Tariq's side. I think Noma's going to figure out that Obi gave Braden that call, and then she's going to be trying to get him put down, and he's going to come on his side, and maybe one of his family members who Tariq got the green cards for comes along with Obi. So, maybe they'll all join forces to try to take Noma and that syndicate down and try to take over the streets. So that's one thing that I'm predicting right there. I think that's the biggest prediction I have. I think
that's a big prediction.
Yeah, I think Tasha's also going to be in the fold as well. I think she's going to be in the fold full time, Keith, unfortunately, on Ghost. Since there's no longer the
witness protection
aspect. Well, not with the protection. They still had a with the protection for Yaz and Big Mama still there.
But he don't need to be in school.
Yeah, since the school is no longer a backdrop, I think that Tasha can now fully be in play on Ghost. I'm going to miss Brashandria if the school's not part of it. I like light skinned Keisha, man.
Man, she did not deserve a call out in Tate's acceptance speech. She an intern. Get out of here, man.
She did not, but it's her. I'm gonna miss her. But yeah, man, I think there's gonna be, we evidently gonna have a war. There's going to be a new player that's going to emerge, we don't know, but that's just what power does. There's going to be somebody that's going to emerge. Something's going to come of that. I have no idea what it's going to be, but something's going to come of that flash drive that Angela's nephew has.
True.
That's going to come, so we don't know what happened. There's going to be a long lost family member that emerges from somebody's lineage. That's, you know how they do.
Yeah.
That's going to come on somebody's side to help out. So that's going to be a surprise next season. But man, I'm really looking forward to it, man. And
Agreed.
from what I saw on Braden and Tariq's podcast, I don't know Braden's real name. I know Michael Rainey is Tariq's real name. From what I saw on their podcast, they've already filmed a lot of season 4 already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I don't know how much they got to finish.
They got a writer's strike right now.
Writer's strike right now. So I don't know how much they got finished, but hopefully the strike get taken care of and they get it right, and we don't have to wait 2 years for it. But those are my predictions, Ken.
Okay, Ken. Sorry, Ken. I missed one point. I think that also Noma's daughter will probably make some kind of showing in the next season, because when Rick says she's our age, that lets you know that you can have some kind of interaction with them. She may turn out to be Rick's girl or something, or he may bring to light about Noma. So that could happen next season. So sorry, Ken. Go ahead. Yeah.
So honestly, you guys hit the big things. Ralph kind of stole my thunder. Because I fully expect them to bring somebody totally new in the next season. Like they did with Monet and things like that. So the whole Tejada family. So I think they'll bring in someone new. Obviously, it's going to be a war, and obviously we see that Reek is only just down to him and Braden. So they're gonna have to get some more people. I don't expect Tommy to help, because Tommy told him before he left that this is your war. Yeah. And all that stuff. So I don't think they'll bring Tommy back in. They're probably trying to get hype up for Force, like you guys said, but I think they'll kind of keep the world separate. I actually hope that 2-Bit, if they're going to bring him, if they brought him back, I wouldn't mind 2-Bit kind of being on the show and maybe him kind of working with Reek. I can't see 2-Bit being a soldier for Reek, though. He would more probably consider himself equal with them, but we'll see how it goes. I'm sorry,
King. I think if 2-Bit came on the show, though, he would require like enough screen time to kind of like bring him in, and it might be too much. Like the way they got him coming in is just like
so. He already got history.
Yeah, I know he got history with Ghost and Tommy, though, not Reek.
Yeah, but he got history with Reek too. He immediately saved Reek life one time. So I think if they can pull 2-Bit in. I think if they pull 2-Bit in, it'll be cool. But yeah, like y'all hit a bunch of the things. They'll bring in new people, a long lost family member. Who knows? Maybe it'll be Ghost. Just kidding, Big Ham.
Ghost ain't coming back, man.
Yeah, Ghost ain't coming back. It'll be cool and it'll be exciting. I'm full in, ready for season 4. I know I give it a hard time a lot, and I think it's deservedly so. But I'm just speaking the truth. But I'm all in with this show, and I'm ready. So we'll see what happens. I can't wait for it to come back.
What you think about my Obi prediction, kid?
No, I think it was cool that Obi helped out. I think for a while he may be straddling the fence, like Kendrick mentioned earlier. I can't see him going full term for Reek just yet, but I think the cut that Nona did to his face is already kind of putting a chink in the armor and sowing the seed for him to ultimately flip on her. But I don't think he's ready to do it just yet.
Yeah, but see, I put more weight into what Big Ham said, because
I think she going to away.
Okay, listen. Okay, you want to talk or what? I think I'm giving you props. I'm gonna put a little bit more weight in what Big Ham said, because Reek did something that he was trusting that Noma to do, and that was get his family green card, and Reek did it like quick. So I think that's going to be one thing, right? And him calling Braden, I don't think that makes him even, because if they bring in his family into the next season, then that's going to be what needs for him to either get out of the game with Noma or decide to break out from Noma because the stuff she did or something like that. And then they go their separate ways, and he had to join forces with Reek. Right, but if he joined forces with Reek, then he can't be on your Got to Go list no more.
No, I like him then.
People flip flop. People flip flop all the time, man.
I mean, I like him now just for the fact that he saved Reek life. And then,
good call, King. Flip flop. Yeah, people do flip flop.
Yep.
All right, fellowshippers. Make sure you let us know what you thought about our predictions for next season. And don't forget our Got to Go too. Of course, give us y'all Got to Go. Let us know what you thought about ours, and if you got something different, then let us know. We'll converse with you. So it's been a great ride. You know, we enjoy doing these pods. We enjoy talking to you guys. You know, it's not necessarily that we trying to become some stars on YouTube. Although, you know, if it happens, that'd be great.
That's not the goal. They say this is a big rich town.
Anyway, we do like talking to you guys, and you know the connection that we hope you guys get from watching us. You know, we get from talking back to you. You know, we mean it about fellowships. All right, we can go ahead and close it out.
Appreciate y'all rocking with us on the Fellowship Hall with the Twins and Ralph as we went through this season 3 of Power Book 2 Ghost. We hope y'all continue rocking with us. We have another show coming that we're going to review. We have a little bit of infighting going on whether we do it or not, but you know, democracy wins, so we got to vote it 2-1. So we will be doing it.
Go ahead and close show, man.
We will be doing it. I'm closing the show out, bro. So stick around, like, subscribe here on YouTube at the Fellowship Hall. Also, go to our Facebook page at the Fellowship Hall. Follow me on social media at Raphael Hammond on Facebook and at Hamdog22 on Instagram and Twitter. And until we see y'all next time, Fellowshippers, be blessed.
Be blessed, fellowship. Hit that notification so y'all see what I do. Amen.